Namaskaram to all of you. Namaskaram to all of you. Many unspoken words and many deliberately spoken words. Thanks to all of them. I think always when you run on a rail, if you're too late, probably you will have to give way to somebody else. That's what I have done many times. I was quite successful in choosing my own rail. I think I had planned it long back. I remember when I got an appointment in Suratkal as a faculty soon after joining. I gave my paper down. It must be in the administrative files, a few pages if you look at it, because I want to go for teaching. And I remember Dr. Gopalan talking to me more than 40 minutes. In the time my wife was on leave and she was at home. And we didn't have a phone at her house. I think we telephoned to the neighboring house and Gopalan spoke for more than 15 minutes and persuaded me to stay in the train, saying that he was a faculty some time back and being a scientist is much more better than being a faculty. But he has given me one assurance that you are free, wherever you want you can go and teach. That was an unofficial talk he gave me. So that time onwards, I think I have done quite a good teaching. And luckily during that time, administrative officers were all very close to me, and K. Shashikumar suggested me to go to ISRO and do a project useful for ISRO, and I did a project on ISRO knowledge management. And I'm very happy that ISRO headquarters sponsored for a conference on knowledge management. I learned knowledge management, and that was my project. In 8 months, I was there in ISRO headquarters with the project planning and program management. It was almost sure that I'm going to take up that cell after E.K. Kutti's retirement. But I found that ISRO headquarters is very active and something happens overnight, and it did not take up. And I think that is one track which I took out. And then when I came back, probably when I came back, the reception was not that good in ISRO, at ADRIN especially for me. I was so powerful making many things happen, but I remember when I wanted a small watch in my lab, it was denied by director during that time. Then I will not forget this. I had to fight for a small watch in my lab. So I understood the days are gone. And I have to put my paper. I have put my paper there on that day, saying that on this day I will retire, because having spent some time, I wanted my pension. And that's the only reason I stood. But I was so happy that there was sufficient encouragement from outside. For last 10 years or so, I spoke more than 10,000 audiences. I think Saibaba was my student on personality development at Ramakrishna, but there are few people who sat in my class for some time, at least in administration. And I'm very happy that after retirement, my first official class will be in LPSC, Mahendragiri, on ISRO's invitation, so I'm again going. So life was very peaceful, very happy, and I wrote the book because I was in ARC. It was a big room and not much of work, 10 to 15 minutes. I remember Vivekananda once, he says, if you don't have lectures, you start writing. So Vivekananda says that. So if you don't have lectures, you keep writing. So I had few lectures in Delhi, not that much. Only 142 lectures in Delhi and 37 trips to Kerala during 2 years. So the rest of the time I had peaceful time, so I started writing. And I don't know whether I will be able to make another one more poem. But those 27 points are real stars. I did it. And there are 2 copies given to library. You can read that if you can. Okay, it's already given. The day I published, I got it. Life was always happy with me, and I believe in my horoscope. And it was time when I had to stay away from home, so that is the time I chosen for deputation. But most interesting and most enjoyed time was during my Calicut University as director for academic staff colleges, teaching teachers. And subsequent to that, I had a good rapport over many universities and many colleges. Therefore, now there are a lot of offers for teaching, so probably I'll be on visiting faculty. There are no secrets on that part. So we are teaching, but not on a permanent employment anywhere. But I enjoy teaching, and I have more than a lakh of teachers as my students. That's my asset which I have. Maybe probably more than 6 lakh of students, out of which maybe 3-4 lakhs will be engineering students and all. So I have options for teaching many subjects. I also taught multimedia and probably management. I taught Malayalam and English. I taught anthropology, sometimes geography and commerce. Swell University was part of teaching commerce and information sciences. So I think I have different options in doing it. So I enjoy doing different things rather than doing some same thing. And I always believe that it's not that nobody is bad, everybody is good. It's not useless, but it's used less. I think to be used at the right place, and people will be better. So that's what I feel. And thank you for all the love and affection given to me. And I think I haven't hurt anyone directly or indirectly. Maybe not helped many, but within the limitations what I could do the best in ADRIN. Probably that's all because ADRIN has given me that sort of environment. But few people make something in order. One person can make a disorder. So sometimes people can make disorder. So probably that's not our fault. But so always will progress probably, and also try to propagate as what I can do in academic institutions. Day after tomorrow I am talking to 3,000 students in another group. So that's my way of life. So I like to talk to as many students as I can, as many teachers as I can, probably few professionals and few administrators. So keep this track on as long as God permits me to do that. So my wife was always with me. She was standing in the queue for MSc interview and was just behind. So that's where we started our journey, and it so happened that we got the job here together, otherwise we would not have been together probably. So God was always with us, and I'm so happy. I'm very, very happy to leave ADRIN for good. And as the Register was telling, there is a trend in giving send off to VRS people. I think it should encourage more people to go at least for that. So there are some changes in ADRIN, so beautiful. And people keep asking me, where are you settling? I don't settle because I don't have much weight. Only those who have weight will settle, and I keep floating. So thank you, thanks a lot. Bye.